sunshine, old Yorkie, it's almost 8. The sun's climbing high, don't delay or be late. In the realm of adventure, of myth and a dream, it's time for another Tales Over Coffee stream. So Yorkie's a game of tales rich and bold. As the morning unfolds, keep a death count to hold. He'll keep on pushing till he wins every fight. Let's put a pep in our step and start the day right. With a sigh and a rush, he gathers his gear. Tails over coffee, time to face the fear. Grabs his lucky mug and his glasses with care. Prepares for the stream with a flare in the air. Old Yorkie's the game, a tales rich and bold. As the morning unfolds, keep a death count to hold. He'll keep on pushing till he wins every fight. Let's put a pep in our step and start the day right. So tell us, Yorkie, what game will it be? Sci-fi or horror or high fantasy? Old Yorkie's ready with a weapon in hand to conquer new quests or make his last stand. In full swing, chat's alive and loud. Dead again, Yorkie screams for crying out loud. In worlds of adventure where the action is wild, fail hard, not try hard, the story's compiled. Through challenges aplenty, we'll stand by his side. With each epic battle, our spirits will ride. In this virtual realm where legends are born, old Yorkie's our hero in the fresh light of morn. Yorkie's a game of tales rich and bold. As the morning unfolds, keep a death count to hold. He'll keep on pushing till he wins every fight. Let's put a pep in our step and start the day right. Through realms of legend and challenges so grand, Yorkie takes the lead with a weapon in hand. With laughter and wit, he faces the day, counting each mishap as he finds his own way. Fights hard, watch his character die. How much will he progress now the stream's end is nigh? In this virtual realm where legends are born, old Yorkie's our hero in the fresh light of morn. Old Yorkie's the gamer, tales rich and bold. As the morning unfolds, keep a death count to hold. He'll keep on pushing till he wins every fight. Let's put a pep in our step and start the day right. As the sun rises higher and the morning draws on, old Yorkie wraps up, but the adventure's not gone. Reflecting on battles, both won and lost, he signs off with a smile, no matter the cost. And when he finally beats this game and is done, head to his community page, there'll be a vote on. Say thanks for the views, he leaves the next game to you. A poll for the next game, there on YouTube. Join us each morning for Tales on the Stream, with old Yorkie in charge, living out the dream. Keep track of the mishaps in this gaming delight, in the world of adventure in the dawn's early light.
Here's Yorkie, your guide to stars afar. Tales over coffee, stories rich and bizarre. Today we suit up for a galaxy ride, with Mass Effect we're at Shepard's side. A galaxy sprawls in color and fire. Planets untold, heroes aspire. From the Citadel's lights to planets unknown, The universe calls and we're not alone. Choices echo in the stars we roam. Every choice a ripple in space, guiding Shepard in this fateful race. Mass Effect, where legends are made. In every step, the galaxy swayed. A hero's tale, forged in the fight. Across the stars, into the night. A squad by my side, loyal and fierce, each with a past and secrets they pierce. From warriors bold to minds so keen, friends and foes and shades unseen, a bond in battle strong and keen. Together we stand, together we fall. In battles that test, we answer the call. Mass Effect, where legends are made. In every step, the galaxy sway. A hero's tale, forged in the fight. Across the stars, into the night. Here's Yorkie, an old bloke on Earth's solid ground. Never fought in space, nor heard the Reaper's sound. But here I stand, guiding Shepard's might. Can a streamer lead a hero to the light? I will try, until we win the fight. Choice a path, every step a test. Loyalty lost and hearts at rest. In a galaxy torn, decisions fall. Echoes of power, great and small. Each choice we make answers the call. In every decision, Shepard's fate resides. The galaxy waits as each choice divides. Mass Effect, where legends are made. In every step, the galaxy swayed. A hero's tale, forged in the fight. Across the stars, into the night. Thanks for watching, dear friends and crew. Hit like and sub to see it through. Leave a comment, share the cheer. Help us grow, bring more next year. So grab your coffee, join the stream. We dive once more into Shepard's dream.
Alright then, it's your old mate Yorkie here. Welcome you back to Tales Over Coffee. Cheers. We start that day with a cup of coffee and a narrative game to put some pep in our step and start the day right. Now, with Mass Effect, I'm trying to remember where we are.
En route.
Have we been here? Yes, I think we have. I don't remember exactly where we left off yesterday. Yeah, this is all familiar. Alright. So we're finished on this planet. Since I pretty much always leave the interactivity to last, you know, the adventure part, whatever. Is there anything else here I need to do? We've done that. Scavenge. Oh, hang on, this is... Ah! It's the bomb, wasn't it? Right, return to Normandy then. I think. It was something anyway. Next up. We always leave that to last as well. Next up is Shepard. Oh, that's right, we're doing guest attacks, aren't we? 1 down, 3 to go, or something like that we were hearing. Let's have a look here. Solmarian. Solmarian is one of Tereshkova's 2 outer worlds, significantly removed from the rest of the system and with unstable elliptical orbits. It is thought they may have formed within 3 AU of the binary stars, astronomical units, and they were hurled outward due to the instability of such an orbit. Solmarian is a hydrogen helium gas giant with significant quantities of sodium in the upper atmosphere, giving it a distinct grey colour. Mawinor is a second of Tereshkova's outer worlds. It is essentially a rock of unremarkable ores with some deposits of water ice, but no minerals of value. The frozen surface is composed of silica. Like the gas giant Solmarian, it is thought that the Mawinor formed too close to Tereshkova stars and was thrown outward by gravitational effect. Computer models suggest it will be ejected from the system in a few 100,000 years. Then we got Antibar, is it? Antibar. And we can land on there, so we come back to that later. And we got Onsara. Is a small hydrogen helium gas giant. It has unusually large amounts of nitrogen in the upper atmosphere, which glow purple when ionized by the solar wind. Onsara's convenience as a place to dump drive charge has left its orbit littered with debris dumped overboard by visiting crews. Okay. That's the one we can land on, isn't it? So let's look at these. Patamalrus. Patamalrus' atmosphere is very similar to Venus in terms of pressure and temperature. Unlike Venus, however, Patamalrus' atmosphere has a significant quantity of oxygen, both free and bound in sulfur dioxide. The surface is largely composed of magnesia with deposits of carbon. It is possible, if unlikely, that simple life may be developing on Patamalrus. Computer modelling suggests that the powerful solar winds from the Tereshkova stars will blow Patamalrus' atmosphere in a few million years, lowering the temperature on the surface to to the minus 70s. I thought, what unit is S? Give it a quick survey. Heavy metal, iridium. And then we got Figus. Is a terrestrial world with an atmosphere of chlorine and krypton. The surface is mainly composed of silicates and deposits of carbon. The goose has a low mass for its size and is tidally locked to the star Tereshkova A. The temperature differences between the sunward hot pole and the dark side cold pole creates constant gale force winds across the terminate. Let me just see what that ping was. Okay, I can ignore that for now. Antibar was one we can land on, I believe. Yep. Antibar is a cold terrestrial world with an atmosphere of methane and argon. Its frozen surface is mainly composed of iron with deposits of magnesium. The world has been noted as a possible target for long-term terraforming. If the atmosphere could be increased to the thickness of Earth's, the global average temperature would rise by 10 degrees Celsius. Antibar's combination of low temperature, high speed surface winds and low visibility make it dangerous to explore on foot. Well, we have to go there anyway. So we have Geth to sort out. It'd be nice if we could have 3 people on the crew. 3 plus me. I could take the dock with me as well then. Right, let's see what we got. Got an anomaly over here. The Geth outpost there and the... what is it there? Let's drive! We've got another couple of things here too, or at least one. Whoa! It's one of them. That'll cool down and then we can go back and shoot. Off we go. Gotcha. Nothing round here. Alright. Yes, there is there. The vehicle and the human corpses show the telltale signs of Geth weapons fire. The Geth have been mangled in the Thresher Moor. At least they got what was coming to them. Yeah, that's all that's there, I think. Got an anomaly over here. Prothean Ruin. Come on. Gotcha. Prothean data disk recovered. Searching the ruins, you discovered a Prothean data disk. It must have been dropped by one of the Thresher Moor's many victims. Nice. Now over to the thing. Don't think we're going to need to repair before we get off planet again. We might do. We have 19 if we do. 19 Omnigel. Right. Coming up on it. Bit round here. There she blows. That looks like a good place to break in. That was silly. Oh, come on. Gotcha, just. Fusion explosive 4, grenade upgrade. Rail extension for weapon upgrade. Let me have a look at... 20 damage minus 20 heat absorption. We'll take it. Now then. Since we're not on Banshee 4. Not as good as Avenger 3. Better than Avenger 2. The rest. The rest we can turn to Omnigel, I think. Convert all junk. We're up to almost 50 Omnigel. Get rid of all this lot. Should have done this before, honestly. There's no way to just select all. Damn, how many of these do I have? Alright, that's almost out. Heading on for 200 here. Omni tool. What does that do for me? Blue wire tool versus Omni tool. I don't know what it does. Oh well, whatever. The Assassin 3 is better, except for Tech Biotech, but it's significantly better on the others. Alright. And Ash. Silverback. Ooh, it's less damage protection, but it's better shields by a long way. Oh, but she can't wear that. That's Turian armor. Wait, can you wear that? No, apparently not. You need to be able to wear armor and you can't. Alright, that's fine. Now then, for me, since I'm using grenades... Plus 8% damage, plus 6%, plus 6 centimeter radius, plus 13. Okay, and that is 35 toxic damage. Thermal paste on detonation. Clingstone burns through virtually all known substances. 19 damage a sec for... It's not a bigger radius though, is it? I'll stick with what I've got. Actually, I've just got this, so I'm going to assume that's better. It might be. Hang on, 100, 900, 750. Compared to 100, 900, 750. Oh, that's a grenade launcher. Okay. Okay. I can omni-gel everything else. Hang on. Crap! Alright, well that was a mistake. Never mind. I'm sure we'll find another grenade at some point. We're all kind of jammed here. Yep. Wow. Right, let's get out of there and heal up. Get the shields back. There we are. And there's one more. There we are. And there's a Geth transport.
Driving these synthetic bastards out of the system.
There you go. Anything else? Anything we can do here? Not here. It looks like that's all there is here. Let's just check this ship over here. Nope. Alright, let's assume that's all there is to do here then. And then get out. Actually, I don't need to do it that way, I can just go here. What's this? Have we looked at the crash pro? Yes, we have. Return to Normandy. So that's the second one. Now we've got Hong. Fleshaka is a standard hydrogen helium gas giant. In the past, it was often used as a drive discharge point for pirates raiding human settlements from the Terminus systems. In 2178, the Alliance set up a network of covert sensing devices on Fleshaka's moons. Is it Fleshaka or Fleshaka? It's Fleshaka. Recordings of pirate FTL exit vectors over the course of 6 months led the Alliance Navy to 8 major pirate anchorages. Since the Fleshaka raids, no ships from Terminus have been spotted. Well, they did well there, I guess. Matar. Matar is a terrestrial planet with a thick atmosphere composed of nitrogen and krypton. Its frigid surface is mainly composed of sodium oxide with deposits of copper. Because of noxious surface gases, explorers are warned to use extreme caution. Matar lacks a magnetic field. This makes it useless for discharging FTL drive cores in orbit. The energetic particles of solar wind from Hong strike the upper atmosphere directly, ionizing krypton. This gives the planet its distinctive minty green-white hue. Matriarch's writings recovered. Scans of Matar revealed debris from a destroyed Asari freighter. Further scans uncovered a body, which was brought on board. Dr. Chakwas examined it, but learned nothing about its origins. Among the Asari's personal writings, however, was one of Matriarch Dilanaka's writings. Alright. And then we got Kazbin and Pomal. I guessed right. Pomal is an enormous terrestrial planet with a very dense atmosphere of carbon dioxide and sodium. The surface is scorching hot and mainly composed of sodium oxides and deposits of nickel. There is evidence that Pomal was once covered in with broad, shallow seas. Should a probe ever be sent to its surface, a check for ancient fossil life might prove valuable. But nothing for us right now. Which leaves us with Kazbin. Kazbin is a classic pre-garden terrestrial world, with conditions similar to those on Earth millions of years ago. Its hot, humid atmosphere is mainly composed of nitrogen and carbon dioxide. An increasing amount of surface is covered with simple lichen and algae. Should no unexpected calamity occur, these tiny plants will change the atmosphere to an Earth-like nitrogen-oxygen mix over the next few millennia. Due to its potential for future habitability and sapient life, Kazbin has been designated a sanctuary world by the Citadel Council. Landing is prohibited by law, and any disturbance of the fragile young ecosystem will result in harsh fines and imprisonment. Are you shitting me? So I have to break the law to do this? Okay. At present, the planet is passing through the debris trail of a long period comet. Okay, so I have to land on a planet that we're not allowed to land on in order to do what I'm required to do. Okay. Right, we have Get Outpost, we have Anomaly, Anomalous Signal, and Debris. Let's head to that first. Well, let's hope we don't get in too much trouble, eh? I mean, we are Spectres, so we should be okay, I'm sure, but... Don't know that we can mountaineer up that bit. Maybe here. Nope, doesn't look like it. Let's see if we can go around. There is stuff over there, but I want to look at this one first. I might be able to get in around here. No. Yep, there's a path up there. There is a path up here. There might be a path up here. Can't get that way. Alright, so that's a no. Huh. Still gonna try and weave our way in somewhere. Now we came from that path. So let's try this way. Trying to mountaineer, trying to see what we can do. That's not going to do me any good. Is that a path? No. No, not a path. And we're heading to the edge of the map here. So it's not that way. Oh, maybe not heading to the edge of the map.
You need to turn back, Commander.
Yeah, we are.
We're going beyond the range of the operational area.
Okay. So let's try back this way. Go back to the path we came. And see if it should be behind me instead of ahead. There's also something over here that we haven't hit yet. Among other things, I'm actually trying to work out how those bloody big worms exist. There's no real food around them. Gotcha. Heavy metal, deposit of gold. Round we go. What about over this way? No. Can we climb up here? Looks vaguely path-like. Climbable at least. See, doesn't. There it is. Decrypting, recover artifact. ID tag recovered. Bedded under the beacon was an identification tag for Captain Fayan. It's no indication of why it was hidden here or who bedded it in the first place. Right. Now we got this one. Ah, it's got me falling badly. I think I can work my way up there though. Maybe not. Let's see. Yeah, we got this bit. It's a hell of a climb, that bit. Alright, we made it though. And now we're just up here. It looks a lot smoother. Well, a lot lower, a lot nearer flat. A lot less of an angle at least. Whoa! Can we get back out of it? We can. I'm sure we can.
Ready.
Alright. Decrypting again. Got it. Now. Then we got the anomalous signal here. Not going to get that way. Come across here. Now we can get up there. Up we go. Up we go. Not exactly sure what this is that we're seeing ahead of us. Looks a bit worrying, to be honest. I think I'm going to save. Damn you! There's really nowhere to run. Might have been. take one of the turrets down while being protected from the others. That's one of them done. There's another. You're done. You're done. You're done. Heal. Or repair, I suppose I should say. You're done. Right. Discovery: the Geth array is transmitting regular data bursts on an encrypted channel using the Alliance's own FTL comms buoys. It's not clear where the data is directed or the content of the signal. I'll turn it off though. Don't need you buggers doing that. Right, that's another thing turned off. And that leaves us with a Geth outpost. Come on. Nice bit of mountaineering to clear that lot. Way! Okay, we got it over. Now. Over we go. Over we go. It's like we're around this bit. You watch, we'll probably get spanked for landing on this planet. Driving all over its surface, despite taking down all the Geth. You know what bureaucrats are like. Uh-oh. You got some jamming going on. Right, so just up and around here then. We should save after that fight up there. more here? Don't look like it. Okay. Beautiful. That's one more outpost, they said. So, back to the Normandy. And that just leaves us with Vamshi.
Commander, urgent message from Alliance Command coming in. I'll patch it through.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command. We've got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
What's wrong?
What do you need, Admiral?
There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology in live fire simulations. One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands. It's gone rogue.
Anyone hurt?
How many casualties so far?
17 Marines were killed in the simulation exercises. Before we realized what had happened, that's when we contacted you. VI support is critical to our military success. They process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that. But as advanced as this thing is at military strategy, it's still just a VI. It's not self-aware, and it's completely disengaged from any networks. That's where you come in. We need you to fight your way through the training ground of the VI core and manually disable it.
Can't you disable it remotely?
Our fail-safes aren't responding. The VI operates on a closed network. It can affect any external systems, but we don't have any direct access to its processes. We could bomb it from orbit, but the damage to the facility would be catastrophic. We'd prefer to have someone shut down the core. Someone like you.
Fair
I know
enough.
Spectres answer the Council, but you're still human. You're still part of the Alliance military, and right now we need you. The VI controls all the facility's weapons, drones, and automated defenses. You're the only one that can pull this off, Shepard.
No
Good
problem.
luck.
We got 3 planets here. Pregel is an enormous terrestrial world with an atmosphere of chlorine and ethane. Its surface is mainly composed of sulfur with deposits of aluminum. No landing has ever been attempted. Turian insignia recovered. While scanning the planet Pregel, you discovered several marker buoys orbiting it. Chief Engineer Adams secured some high-res optical images of the buoys and appeared to have been neglected for some time. Each one was marked with a Baetica colonist insignia. Almos. No landing there. Almos is a hydrogen-helium gas giant with trace of sodium darkening its atmosphere. Thought so. And that leaves us with Magi, where we land. Magi orbits the Vamshi binary giant stars. Vamshi A is a blue star with a spectral class A4111 or A43, whatever, which burns at half again the temperature of Sol. Vamshi B is an aging red giant of class M53, over 220 times the size of Sol. Magi has a thin atmosphere of methane and carbon monoxide. The difference in temperature between the hemispheres facing the sun and facing deep space causes constant wind, stirring the silica and sodium dust of the surface, Unsavory characters from Terminus systems occasionally use magic for forms of cruel sport, dumping slaves, hostages, quarreling shipmates, or even, when bored, vicious animals on the surface. One must kill the other before they will be rescued from the lethal radiation of the giant stars. And that's where we're going for the final get out post, and probably the VI that we've got to take down. Right, map. We have anomaly, get outpost, and debris. Let's go through anomaly first. Looks like there might be some mountaineering here. Up over the hill and then that way. So far more driving than mountaineering though. Just a nice steady ride. Showing insignia recovered. Strange looking sensor has some ancient graffiti scribbled on it. Appears to be marked with Edison Collin insignia. Now we got this one too. This massive skull is scored by deflected mass accelerator shots. The xenobiology files in your hard computer can't identify the species. Must have been brought here from an ancient, from an unknown world. Whatever. Debris. Alright, decrypting. I don't suppose one of those was... Yes. Let's take our explosive for. And then we have the get outpost over here, which is the final one of the get. I don't know where that AI is, unless it's at the get outpost. That's possible. Because you'd think as they got message when I arrive at this system, it would be to do with this system. But I don't know if the game always works that way. By the way, anyone wondering when I talk about mountaineering and this just being a regular drive? I used to play World of Tanks, and they refer to mountaineering as basically weaving your way up a cliff doesn't look climbable in a tank, etc. So if we're working our way up something that's a near steep surface by finding little gullies and things, that's mountaineering. You don't have to worry about that. Like this is a bit of mountaineering. Trying to find my way up there. Looks like we're going this way. I can turn back here. And that gets me up onto this bit, which will allow me to go up. But a direct assault wouldn't have worked. Survey. Light metal, beryllium. And now we're heading over here. Whereas all this lot is basic driving, because it's just... You don't really need to find your way over. The vehicle's capable of doing it just as it is. Might turn a bit here or there, but you're not looking for a little place that you can turn into, weaving back and forth to wind your way up, etc. Now, we've got a lot of things there, so let's save. That done. Alright. You're done. You're done. You're done. Okay.
Operations for this incursion.
Maybe not.
Hold on. This receiver's picking up some kind of transmission. Based on the signal strength, I'd say it's coming from inside this star cluster.
Ooh.
It's gotta be the main base. We can use the signal to lock onto its location and go take it out.
Nothing else here then. What's all this throbbing noise? Oh, it's a shield of some kind. Okay. Now, what are we doing here? UNC gas incursions. Find and destroy the main gas base of operations in the garrison system of the Armstrong Nebula Cluster. Alright, so it looks like we're going back to Normandy, I think. Oh, Grissom, there we are. It's one we haven't been to. Found it. That looks like a... It's not a gas tank. We can land on that one. I misjudged which it was. ZX! Zyrux's nitrogen atmosphere is being blasted away by the solar wind of the blue giant Grissom. Its surface consists of seas of loose silica dust, some kilometers deep, which periodically swirl into global sandstorms. Many unmanned probes of Zyrux have been lost over the years, though investigation has attributed all to mechanical failure or computational error. A popular extranet meme insists that the entire planet is composed of dormant nanotechnology, created millennia ago by a race even more advanced than the Protheans. According to the story, Zyrux's silica dust is actually disassembler robots, which periodically awaken to defend themselves. Though discounted by every reputable scientist, this theory has been popularized by a series of sensationalist texts by Asari author Delcy Orthiza. Like Metal surveyed, while scanning this planet you detected a large deposit of beryllium on a small nearby moon. Bender has a dense atmosphere of sulfur dioxide and chlorine, though technically classified as a terrestrial world, but the surface of the planet has never cooled enough for a crust to form. It is a global sea of molten rock, like Xerox. Its atmosphere is being blasted away by the solar wind. Once its thick atmosphere is gone, Bender's surface will be a mere 400 degrees Celsius. Medallion recovered. Scans of Bender uncovered an ancient Cellarian vessel. A small team was dispatched to search for valuables. The only item of value recovered was a League of One medallion. Okay. So, Notamban. Nope, that's not the one. Isn't it? Are you sure? Oh, Solcrum. Hang on. So there's two there, that's why. Notamban is a hydrogen helium gas giant, so I was right. With trace of ammonia. Molecular nitrogen is present in the highest levels of the atmosphere, giving the place its odd violet tint. The upper levels of Notamban's atmosphere are inhabited by shoals of tiny ammonia-based life forms, no larger or more complex than the plankton on Earth's oceans. Held aloft by air pressure and wind, these bioluminescent creatures constantly flee from the approach of Terminator. Should they be exposed to the light and heat of Grissom, they die. And then we've got level 1 heat hazard. Solcrum is the largest moon of the gas giant Notamban. It has a trace atmosphere of krypton and xenon. The crust is composed of various metals with deposits of sodium. As with every body in the solar system, the surface is scorching hot and thoroughly irradiated by the blue giant Grissom. Surface excursions without proper protective gear are certain to prove fatal. On approach to Nottingham, Normandy's passive sensor array intercepted a fragmentary coded transmission from the surface of Fulcrum. Attempts to decrypt the message were fruitless. It does not appear to be in any software coding language used by the Citadel raiders. That would seem to indicate it's where the Gesh are living. Right, so we have anomaly, that and that. So let's go to the anomaly first. This involves a bit of mountaineering, a little bit. Nope, that's not going to work. Alright, down again. Yeah, that's too much to climb. See if we can go around. That's not looking good for going around. We can go up and over there, but that's going to take us out of range. Pretty sure that's just going to go out of range. Maybe we can get around here? Hang on. This looks a bit more optimistic. Yep, that was some definite mountaineering. Not difficult mountaineering, but definitely there. Now what? Still not there. Seems to be upstairs, so... we go. Seems like a good place to go through. Matriarch's writings recovered. There are several aspects stored here, all worthless except for one of Matriarch Delineaga's writings. Whether it was uncovered at this dig site or elsewhere is unclear. We just discovered it, didn't we? Whatever. Right, now we've got the debris over here. Coming up on it. Nice ride, this one. Just down here. Crash probe. Try again. Didn't find a route through on all of that then. Gotcha. Energized weave. I wonder. Because she's using some kind of cloth rather than armor, isn't she? Hardened weave 3. Plus 12% hardening. Or energized weave is a lot better. And then we're going to the, what is probably the Geth main base. Up and over this way. I don't think we're mountaineering here. I don't think this is climbable. Yeah, nah. That's past that little range. Looks like we might have to go further than this though. Round this way maybe? Looks like that'll get us up here. Then here. And then we save. Before we hit the Geth main base. Let me move, please. Need to use some more. Can't do it until that's used up though. Alright, now we have to let that cool down before we go on attack. Off we go. You're down. I've got plenty of Omnigel, so I'm not worried about that. Get the shields up. recover the from the heal or repair, and then get ready. Duck down, let the shields recover. Haven't lost any hull integrity, so it's just shields at the moment. That way I don't even have to use the thing. Alright, you're done. Now I think we can get in closer. Alright. Now, we're out and in here. Right, let's get them back. Let's see about letting it heal a little bit. See you up there. That went wrong. It's Q and E to position, isn't it? I couldn't remember. Oh god, I haven't saved it since I dealt them a blow. Alright. We'll get it right this time. One of the towers down. They can't hit me while I'm in the pit. another one down. Get the shields back. That's the other one down. Shields up again. Here they come. That's another one down. Ah, that's the last one down. Let's get inside and save the game. I don't think we've got any levels up. Oh, yeah, we do actually. We do. I've been told assault training is really important, so put something to soldier. Ah, we've got 5 points. You maxed out on soldier. Unlock sniper rifles for you. And you. There you go. Save, since I've just updated them. You bugger! Gotta let that heal a little. I got the shield back at least. Whoa! Alright, so those that's what's hitting me there. It is missiles. Okay. Wow. Okay. Let me heal before I go and do anything else. Because they came on a bit hard. Achieving anything. It doesn't seem to be anyway. Let me move! Let me move! Get out of there! Don't stand in the doorway being shot. done. You're done. As the last guest falls, you hear music from across the room. On the monitor, Quirion stands before a hushed crowd, warbling a mournful a cappella of worlds and innocence lost. The recorded song is dispatched to the Geth worlds behind the Perseus Veil. The transmitter shuts down. Nice.
Negative contacts, Commander.
Got him. Manual override for a decrypt. We discovered a number of encrypted Geth data files in the proper hands. They could reveal much about the evolution of the Geth since the banishment of the Quirions. Okay. And there's something up here. Oh, maybe not. This is where they were shooting from. It doesn't mean there's anything else up here, does it? And it looks like there isn't. Oh, that's downstairs. Okay. And that, I think, is the exit, but I'm not sure. Let's go. In fact, this is just down here. And we've been everywhere. Small base, but they're done with it anyway. So we can go back to Normandy. I guess attack. Go to Feros. Tally and the Geth. Speak to Tally. Right, let's have a word with the various crew members.
Yes, Commander?
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
I trust you, Commander. If you think they belong here, then so do I.
Nothing new with
Carry
them.
on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
Joker.
Commander, something you need?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you do. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander.
I have to go.
All right.
Right, so he's not giving me anything new. Maybe he never does. Downstairs. Have you got anything for me?
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Is this an official evaluation, Commander? Or off the record?
All right. Let's label it officially off the record. Got something on your mind?
Officially off the
Straight up, there's something wrong with all of this. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
Yeah.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming.
Yeah, you'd be amazed how
Sorry,
blind
I
some
got
people
too
can be.
informed. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so
Hauled
an
in.
understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
You doubt it was
Is there some
accidental?
question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. Bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. But that's my
Usually.
own package, Commander. No bearing on this.
Alenko, there's no regulation that says you can't be friends with your commander.
I appreciate that, Commander. I just don't want you to think that I'm a whiner. Besides, I've got my past squared away.
Alright.
Anything
Any
you
more?
need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Dr. Tassoni. Seems like a sweet girl.
Not that one.
I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Not Dr. Sony, no. I was thinking the guest thing. See if anything's cropping up downstairs.
Commander, good to see you.
You've been with CSEC a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
I bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
What happened? Why were you investigating them?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
You've seen this before on the Citadel?
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black market, but they're not as bad as the cycles. I remember this one L-Corps diplomat we caught in my first year on the job. He was hacking people up and selling their organs. Had the station in a bit of a panic. But this case wasn't that clear-cut. Turns out there was more going on than we first realized.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each.
Wow.
That's 40,000 for a full set.
4 testicles, huh?
Somebody's making a killing out there.
What did you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
You mean threatened? Was that really necessary?
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, it paid off. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up, and he got frantic, freaked out.
Okay.
I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body.
Oh.
Some of them fresh.
Not done by you, then.
A big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off.
Wow.
Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs. But they wouldn't listen.
Well, you can't get them all.
No, but letting him get away like that.
Yeah, sucks.
All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
Tough choice.
I suppose I can see both sides. But what's done is done.
I suppose. Can't waste too much time worrying about it now. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salion?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something.
I have a feeling he might show up later.
A while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart. His idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I want to be there when you find him.
So we need him to... That's his personal, then.
Looking for supplies?
No, actually, no.
Not right now, thanks.
No problem. Keep checking back.
What do you want, Shepard?
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
What happened?
I was betrayed.
That sucks.
I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. Yeah. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war.
Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
Yeah.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes. A meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, and where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
It sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Jared was your father?
He was. Until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly.
Yeah.
I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left.
I can see it.
That's why I'll never go back.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Might get more on that later. Oh, it's a different lockers for different
before
people.
I go, you said you're serving with Commander Shepard now? We saw him on the news here. He's cute. Later, sis.
Tell me you didn't hear that.
Your sister, I assume?
Until I get home and kill her. That's Sarah, the youngest. Surprised to see you here, sir. Thought you'd be chatting up, what's her name? Tassoni?
Liara. Why would you think that?
Scuttlebutt says you got a bit of a thing for her. I could understand why. The crew's off limits with the regs against fraternization. And at least she looks like a woman.
That is cold.
You think I'm interested in Liara because she's the only one I'm allowed to date?
So you are interested in her?
That's not what I said.
Of course, it could be politics. Alien diplomat's daughter, us under orders to make nice with the bug-eyed monsters. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on Family Mail.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
God help the mister who comes between me and my sister, and God help the sister who comes between me and my man. Is that it?
After helping raise them, your sisters still talk to you? Amazing.
Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Where were you when this was going on?
I was on active duty. Sarah's graduating high school this year. This was only a couple of years back. They were on Amaterasu. At the time, I was assigned to Chernobog. Same cluster, but a dozen LY away. Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
Where were you when this was going on?
I was
that was a misclick.
Close enough to talk regularly.
Where were you when this was going on?
They were close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course. If he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
No, you can ask. Doesn't
Mike
mean
thought
keep
they'd
it up
go
you
for
getting
a
old.
romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took
Good for
emergency
her.
leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
Her body, her choice, not his.
Did anything happen while you were home?
My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her.
He don't learn, does he?
I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
He missed?
When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was going to end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying.
Good.
She hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready.
Good.
Not before, not after.
Where was your father during
No, that
this?
wasn't pointless.
Wasn't your family stationed near him?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there.
I'm sure many have.
I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
I didn't know you liked classical literature.
Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though. So behave.
You mean from wherever we go after death?
Dead on, Skipper. He's with God now. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
No.
Everyone has the right to believe what they want. Says so in the Alliance Charter. Only with fancier words.
I'm glad you're open-minded about it. I've met a few people who are really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in space, I can't believe in a higher power? Jeez. Hello, have you people looked out the window? How can you look at this galaxy and not believe in something? I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. Their family, right?
Not everyone's as...
Yeah. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, Skipper.
Right, so that's that one.
Shepard, I need to talk to you. It's important.
Is something wrong?
You know the data you took from those Geth control nodes?
Yeah.
The information you uploaded to Alliance Control? I want a copy of it.
You want to bring this data back to the migrant fleet?
Those files have information that could be vital to our efforts to understand the Geth. It could be the key to helping us reclaim our homeworld.
It'll take years to decipher and analyze the data.
Maybe even decades, but it's worth the time. This information will give us new insight into how the Geth have changed and evolved over the past centuries.
Go ahead. Make a copy.
My people, I owe you a great debt. One I can never repay. The only thing I can offer in return is what you already have. My solemn promise to stay with you until Saturn and his Geth armies are defeated.
That's enough.
I never wanted anything more.
Thank you, Shepard.
Something I can do for you, Commander.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, my last
seen
assignment
this.
was on the Tokyo. Only a cruiser, but she was a good
Carry
ship.
on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Nothing from them too. No, that's up here. So we've seen down here. time to head back up. And see what else there is. Ah, I was missing this, wasn't I? Not this one. But the other side.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him
seen
before.
this.
This tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an elf.
Anything else?
How did you end up serving on an alliance?
I
ship?
enlisted. I want, but humanity needs the alliance if we
nothing
want
else.
to keep
I should
expanding.
go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Alright, so it looks like that's it for them. So back upstairs. Don't actually need this section, do I, just now? Probably something's going to happen there at some point. We've spoken to you. That gets me back to Joker. And those are just stairs down. Right, so we need to move on.
Message from Admiral Hackett, Commander. Patching it through.
Okay.
We just received your report. Looks like this Geth incursion was bigger than we thought. They were probably preparing for a major offensive in the system. We're increasing patrols in the Armstrong cluster to make sure they can't establish another foothold in the region. Nice job, Shepard. You saved a lot of human lives on this mission. Hack it out.
So we've got Feros, Kepler Verge, Gemini Sigma, Argos Rho, also Nebula Exodus. I think we've done local cluster. Oh, hang on. Let's go to Feros.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Normandy, this is Alliance Command. We're detecting your presence in the Attican Beta cluster. One of our surveillance drones was gathering intel on Geth activities in the region when it was spotted and shot down. You need to go groundside and recover the drone's data module before the Geth find it.
No problem. We'll just take a scan of the other planets first. So Taurus is a hydrogen-helium gas giant with a high-level dex of sulfur clouds. A layer of hydrocarbons has formed deeper in the atmosphere. Vast electrical storm fronts can be seen flickering across the dark side. Heavy metal gold on the moon. Level 1 toxic hazard. Oh, we can land there, so let's pull out. Zephyron is a small rock planet with a thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide and hydrogen sulfide. The surface is scorching hot and mainly composed of sulfur with deposits of boron. The proximity of the energetic star Hercules causes constant blue and violet aurorae in Ceadid's nitrogen argon atmosphere. During periods of increased solar flares, the aurorae are bright enough to be to read by on the surface, and can be seen with off-the-shelf optics from a distance of several astronomical units. Ceadid's scorching hot surface is mainly composed of magnesium with deposits of iron. A surprising variety of simple carbon-based life flourishes in a complex network of cave systems that wind through the crust, protected from Hercules heat and radiation. You know, I find it fascinating that since we're joining the council, the group of aliens, the different alien species, we're still using astronomical unit, which is an Earth-based unit. It's the average distance between the Earth and the Sun. Why would they be using that? And if we're joining them, why would we keep using it instead of switching? Right, well, scanning Searid, you discovered a large debris field in geosynchronous orbit. Chief Engineer Adams conducted several detailed sweeps of the area, detected a few items of interest, including League of One medallion cased in lead moulding. Alright, that just leaves us with Level 1 toxic hazard. Elitania appears to be a world eminently suited for colonization. Sadly, appearances are deceiving. It's covered by a verdant carpet of mosses, algae and lichen, and possesses a thick oxygenated atmosphere. But the animal kingdom is a web of microscopic symbiotic creatures. These are impossible to filter from the air and necessary for native life to thrive. Unfortunately, they also cause anaphylactic shock when inhaled by non-native life. In short, settlement requires either fully sealed environmental suits or replacement of the entire world's ecosystem. Some have proposed limited colonization of altitudes above the symbiote's range, or in areas where favourable winds keep the air clean. Okay. So, toxic world. We have anomaly, we have downed recon probe, and we have that. Let's go to the anomaly first. You know me, by now I do like to wait till the last for the actual mission, so I don't decide to teleport back without forgetting to do other stuff. That's not where I need to be, is it? See if I can get up and over. Yep, climbing. This isn't going to be the right way. Okay, we're up there. That definitely looks scalable. There we are. Examining the strange protein artifact reveals a small irregularly shaped slot on the inside. It looks as if some would fit some kind of oddly shaped key or trinket. Where such an object could be found is a mystery you are unlikely to ever solve. Okay. I'm sure it's not going to be a waste. I'm sure there must be some way you can solve it. But maybe not. Right now, that's not what we're playing at. Can we get up there, I wonder? Yes. Just. That's not good. Alright, might have to go around. Up this way? I think so, yeah. Missed that one. Come on. Made it. Trying to climb. We do have something over here, rocks of some kind, I think they are. Come on. Oh yeah. Ooh. Eesh. Missed that jump. Alright, so we've got to slide down a little and make our way up. There we are. Can I get around there? Yes. Survey mineral. Got him. Palladium. And off we go. Up and over. And round we go. It's a bit smoother now. Right, down we go. Let's look at this. Gotcha. Right, gotcha. Up we go.
Ready.
Next up. We did the anomaly. So we've just got this now. The crash probe. I wonder if that crash probe is going to be where we find a key for that anomaly. If not, it's a case of driving round and round until you find it, and ain't going to do that. Right, in we go.
This is the surveillance drone. But where's the data module?
A monkey-like creature seems to have made off with a data module. Okay.
Guess we're doing this the hard way. Say the word.
Alright, so we got to tour around and find out where this bugger's gone. This way first.
That was a little extreme, wasn't it?
Personally, I would have just thrown a rock at him.
Monkey doesn't have a module. Doesn't have it. Doesn't have it. Nothing there by the look of it. Try the next set. Well, that actually I think might not. I think that might be the thing we're trying to find the module for. Oh, there's something over here. Let me just double check that I'm right about what we've got over here. Maybe not. No, that is the module, okay, the thing that we're trying to find the module for, rather. Right, off we go. See what these rocks are. Okay. Come on. Survey mineral. And that's more gold. You know, I know it's just to make the game playable rather than and writable, but given this is meant to be like Earth, hundreds of years ago, we've got something as advanced as these monkeys. Where's all the other stuff? Doesn't have it. 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 Nope. Nope.
Over there.
Over where? What the hell? Over where? Why am I getting hurt? Oh, is it the poison? I bet it's a toxin, isn't it? Let's get on board. I think that means no, it doesn't mean I've been through it because these are also like that. What about that one? Not going to scale that mountain, that's for sure. Let's go around. Let's go around. What else? Up and around. Over the top. Oh.
Moving out.
There's some underground thing here. I'm betting it's in there somewhere, isn't it?
That's the last of them.
Let's save. Before we get any kind of screwed up here. Manual override. Not really doing anything for me there. I thought it would be in here, but maybe not. Because there doesn't seem to be anything in here, apart from that. Nope. Hang on. Hang on, there's two doors, I just noticed. Manual override. No module. Looks at you. Surely it has to be down here somewhere, doesn't it? There's another one. No module.
You lead, I'll follow.
Yeah, that's usually the way. Right, so we got one over that way. No luck.
He dropped the data module!
It's a miracle the data module's still intact. Joker can transmit this info to Alliance Command.
Cool. Got it. And then is there anything else in that other section that we saw? Whoa! Bloody hell! Alright. That's something I'm going to come back to next time. I wasn't expecting to get... I let myself get loaded into a false sense of security. Wasn't expecting to get jumped. If you're having a coffee, it's Tales of Coffee. Enjoy yourself. There'll be a Football Manager video dropping later this evening. I hope to do... let's look for about an hour and a half on Persona 4 Gold off a Humble Bundle tonight, but I can't guarantee that. Depends what's happening in real life. I'll see you then. Oh, this will be on tomorrow morning, of course.